I ain't the kind to wear a tie, button up from 9 to 5. I tried that life but said goodbye. I'm not always polite, but I get the job done. Who says the world can never be fun? I'm simply unprofessional. Simply unprofessional. Yeah. Unprofessional. Yeah. Good evening, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Simply Unprofessional. I'm your host for the night, Devin, and join me, we got Rob.
Hey, everybody. How's it going?
How have you been?
Sounds
about right.
To live.
You don't have a place to live?
Not yet.
Rob is recording from his refrigerator box outside of his former residence.
Well, I mean, I have to find a new place. I'm still at my current place. But hey, you know what? Once I get a new place, I can have good internet and stream again.
I mean, it's funny. I may be really soon. I may be in the situation you were in, because basically with my new job I got. Oh, by the way, people, I got a new job. With my new job that I got, it's like I could stay where I'm at right now, but then because it's there's shifts. The earliest shift starts at 6 and goes to 2, and then you have the 2 to 10, and then you have the 10 to 6. And it's 63 miles one way. Not looking to make that drive if I have to work from like 10 p.m. to 6 a.m. Not looking for a 6 a.m. drive, 63-mile drive back home. So I have a friend that lives, him and his wife, they live like 25 minutes down the street, like not way closer. Right?
Gotcha.
So, yeah, I'm just going to be staying with them in March, but like literally I'm downsizing my entire apartment to just being in a room. And I was like, my computer's not going to fit in the room, so I'm not even going to have my computer set up. Like, I have a gaming laptop, so I'm just going to try to get like a writing desk with like a chair, like a writing desk and a monitor. There we go. Words are hard. Get a writing desk and hook up one of my monitors down there and just kind of have that be my workstation for the time being. Yeah. So hopefully it's only for like a period of like a month or two, because the current apartment I'm in right now, they have another property like up that way. So I'm going to see if I can just, when my lease is up here, just transfer my lease. Instead of ending it, just transfer it up there. But that's like 2 months after I got to move. So for at least a month or two, I'm going to just be like in a room with 3 kids. Not with 3 kids, but like in the house. So it's going to be really fun. I'm going to have 3 kids and a dog. I mean, I love all the kids. Don't get me wrong. They're all my goddaughters. I love them all. But 3 kids and a dog. So it's going to be really interesting. Just got to make some really interesting podcasts here coming in like March.
I have done that without the 3 kids, and it sucks.
Right. I mean, at least Buddy's kind of quiet for the most part.
I went from a full house down to a 1-room thing with a bathroom attached. So technically, I guess 2 rooms, but
I mean, mine's not attached, but the bathroom's right outside my door. So I mean, it's kind of the same situation. It's kind of the exact same situation.
It sucks. Mine was only supposed to be for a couple months too. It's been over a year.
I mean, I'm. The thing is this: like, I know I can afford a place, especially because actually living that way is way cheaper than where I'm at right now. Like, for my portion of the rent I'm paying right now, I can get, like, if nothing else, like, I can get a studio up there, but I know I can get, like, a 2-bedroom for, like, an extra $100 for, like, my portion of the rent I'm paying now, like, which is not the full rent of what I'm paying now. I'm paying, like, 60% of the rent right now. So, for 70% of my current rent, I can get pretty much the exact same amount of space. Minus the other person I'm living with. So, I will be gaining space.
Gotcha.
So, yeah, I mean, it's not bad. It's not bad. So, tonight we are going to be, Webby's not going to be joining us. It's just going to be me and Rob. So, tonight we are going to be doing, because this was totally not a last minute decision, We are going to be doing some Would You Rather questions because who doesn't love Would You Rather questions? And I found some ones that are listed as 138 hardest Would You Rather questions.
Oh.
From August 8th of 2020.
That's my birthday.
There you go. So this is from Rob's birthday. In 2020. It's supposed to be a 12-minute read, which at 138 questions and a 12-minute read, I don't think that's true. Unless you're not really comprehending what you're reading. But anyway, let's start off with this, Rob. Let's start off with this one here. All right. So first things first, we got first question. You ready for this one, Rob? Would you rather be forced to listen to the same 10 songs on repeat for the rest of your life, or forced to watch the same 5 movies on repeat for the rest of your life?
I will take the 10 songs on repeat because I usually listen to the similar songs over and over and over again.
Yeah, see, I think I do the same. See, music is like one of those things. Like, I have like musical ADD, where like, because I just love so many genres of music that it's like it's hard for me to like stick with like one song. Like I can listen to I have days where I listen to one song like 50 times, and then like I have days where like I won't touch that song for like a month and a half.
Well, actually, I have a follow-up question to the question. Does that include TV shows? Because I don't really watch a lot of movies. I might actually go with the movie one if it's like if I can watch whatever TV I want. But
it doesn't say that. It says movies, but I'm going to assume it's either the same 5 like television programs, whether it's a movie or a show. You get to watch those same 5 shows repeat. Like, but I will say this: you get the advantage if you pick like Buffy, you get to watch the entire show of Buffy on repeat, along with 4 other things.
See, I like too many more shows than I do songs.
That would be really frustrating, though. Like, actually, now I think about that. Like, if you had like, imagine like Supernatural, but like it wouldn't play them in. It wouldn't like you pick like Supernatural in 4 movies, but it wouldn't play all Supernatural. It'll play 1 episode, play 4 movies, restart, play the second episode for the same 4 movies.
If that were the only choice,
that would be.
That was that 5 TV shows. If it was going to do that to me, I'd be like, nope. TV shows then. So
I just wouldn't watch TV at that point, right? Like, I think I would just I'd like blow my brains out. Like, I don't know what I would do at that point, because that would frustrate me to no end. If like, that cliffhanger though, it's like, well, here we go, the next 8 hours of whatever these other four movies are.
Either way, video games are untouched, so I'm okay. Except that every video game would have the same soundtrack of those 10 songs. No matter what you're doing.
Playing Overwatch to Hey There Delilah on repeat. It's like, no.
Same thing with the movies, though. If you could only hear those 10 songs, they would have to, like, whatever movies you're watching would have to have those songs in it and nothing else.
Hilarious, actually. That'd be hilarious, actually. Depending on the movie you're watching and the scene you're watching, that could be really hilarious. All right. Oh. I mean, okay. Would you rather go without shampoo for the rest of your life or toothpaste for the rest of your life?
Probably toothpaste. I feel like there's other ways to clean your teeth than toothpaste.
I mean, I feel like you could just take like a bar of soap to your head if you needed to, though. For shampoo.
I've done that. It is not pleasant.
I mean, it's not pleasant, right? But it would work. Or you could just shave your head.
Children
if you're the kind of person
programming have taught me that all I have to do is eat apples. I don't need to brush my teeth.
Okay. An apple a day keeps the doctor away, but I mean, okay. I mean, calling dentist doctors, that's giving them a lot of credit. No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding, dentists out there. All of our dentist listeners, I'm kidding. It's a respected profession.
Yes, true. But also, they have always said that apples are nature's toothbrush.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
So,
I mean, also too, like I used to have some. Hold on, what are they called? The teeth cleaning sticks.
Oh, dentist sticks?
No.
Wait, those are a dog treat. God damn it.
Yeah. No. the African chew sticks. They're like it's legitimately like a piece of a tree.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a branch, and you can like chew it, and chewing it actually like prevents like tooth decay and like gum disease.
Usually enough, the premise behind dentist sticks, which are a dog treat, the dogs chew and cleans their teeth.
Yep, pretty much.
And whimsies, there's lots of different ones.
Yep.
But, yeah, same deal. Chew on it, and it'll clean your teeth.
Yep.
Chewing.
Also, sidebar that you mentioned dentist sticks. Dentist sticks, 100% great advertising. Every time I hear that word, I just think of that creepy ass dog smiling, that looks like he has dentures in his mouth. It bothers me on so many levels. Also, too, K9 Advantix, you guys, amazing advertising. I still know that fucking jingle in my goddamn head. There may be bugs on some of you mugs, but there ain't no bugs on me. I still know that jingle in my head. I haven't seen that commercial in probably 8 years. Yeah, just like the Snickers commercial. That commercial I know quite well. The old school Snickers commercial with the freaking guy singing what is it? Happy Peanut Balls or whatever it's called.
What?
He's like, it's just old Snickers commercial. Hold on.
I thought you were talking about the one where everyone's like, "Oh, you're angry when you're hungry. Take a
No. The Snickers song is, I think it's a Super Bowl commercial. It's this guy on his lunch break surrounded by carpet. Here we go. I don't know why he's surrounded by, like, he clearly works for like a carpet or a rug sale company, but like just the location of his desk in relation to this company, this looks really weird. But like, yeah, like here, this is what I'm talking about. I posted it in dumbass, but whatever. Like
another
song
on an audio podcast. We love it.
It's tradition. You have to do it. But this commercial, I love this commercial. I know this whole song. This freaking song came out. I didn't even know when the song came.
I remember this now. Waterfalls of caramel.
Yeah. Waterfalls of caramel. Nougat in the middle. Sing a song of satisfaction to the world. We're gonna get copyright claim for that, but probably. I don't know. I mean, Snickers, if you copyright claim me for that one, I'm paying you compliments. Bringing that commercial back, it's amazing. I haven't that commercial has been out of rotation for at least 10 years, and I remember every single word of that song. Every single word of it. Effective advertising. Whoever did that, give that man a raise. That's all I'm saying.
Speaking of commercials, because I haven't had cable in like 3 years now or 4 years. I just watch like Netflix and Hulu. I've not seen commercials in a very long time, but now that I've started watching the CW app because I like Riverdale and Nancy Drew and stuff, so I've been watching those and those put commercials in, and I'm just like, what the hell? Like, honestly,
I low key kind of miss commercials because like they were perfect times to like go use the bathroom without having to actually like pause it. Like it was just perfect, right? Like you're like, oh, sweet commercial. I got like, especially on the CW app because it tells you how long the commercials are. It tells you, it's like, oh, you got like 3 minutes. I'm like, sweet, I got 3 minutes. Let me go to the bathroom. Let me go do this. Or you can cheat the system on the CW app, especially if you're watching on your phone. You can just, as soon as it starts, fast forward it to the end of the show, like past the last commercial. It'll play like 1 5-minute commercial, and then you can rewind it and it'll skip all the commercials after that.
Oh, you evil genius.
You can like slide it, it will skip. It'll like basically it'll play like one big swoop, but usually it condenses them to like it'll be like a total of like 5 or 6 minutes of commercials, even that long. But then it'll usually skip like, if not every single one, it'll skip like the majority of the commercials in the middle of the show. It's pretty nice. 100 IQ, baby. 200 IQ, even better. I have twice the IQ. Anyway, so Rob, would you rather have a time machine or a teleporter?
Ooh.
For me, I think it depends on the day. I think like day to day. Well, okay, if I can use a time machine and like talk to myself without fucking up like the space-time continuum, time machine all day, because I wouldn't need a teleporter if I had a time machine. Like, I would have a driver. Like I would never be late because no matter what time I got there, where I'm showing up wouldn't start until I showed up anyway, so it wouldn't matter. I wouldn't be late. But what I'm saying is, if I had a teleport like day to day, like if I couldn't like affect my own personal timeline in any type of way without like messing up the space time continuum, I have to go teleporter just because of convenience.
I mean, it would depend on how, like, well, I think the teleporter would be more useful unless the time machine was like, you could use it at a certain moment. Like, say you did get to work late, you'd be like, nah, turn back time to when you're like walking in just in time. Or like say you're in like a robbery or something and you're like, you could slow down time to dodge bullets or reverse it. Like, oh, got shot. Fuck. Turn it back. Oh, look, I'm not shot anymore.
But if you had a portable teleporter, you could just open the teleporter and teleport the bullet somewhere else.
True.
Boom. There you go. The best kind of teleporter.
So we've made both of these devices portable. They're like a
it's a suitcase teleporter. You just open it and jump inside, and it just fucking like Mary Poppins you somewhere else.
I imagine the people that thought of this question are thinking like the Enterprise teleporter and like the
probably 100%
Doctor Who time machine, 100%. And we're like, no, right on our wrist.
It's like, fuck it. No, this is what we're doing.
Bite size.
That's your fault for being vague. Oh God. Well, I know which one you'd pick.
Oh boy.
Would you rather have to speak in rhyme for the rest of your life or have to speak in riddles for the rest of your life?
No, I can't choose. Oh, that would both are awesome.
He would just pick like you just talking these trolly fucking riddles all day. I'd be like, God damn it, Rob.
Oh God. I would love both. Like, it says have to. It's like, can't I please? One or the other. I don't care. Actually, yeah, I would lean toward riddles, but I would love either one.
You would go riddles. You would lead riddles all day. I'd just be like, oh God damn it. Here we go. And that is the origin story of how Rob became the Riddler. Rob's true origin story is he's actually the Riddler.
Everything.
Now I just want to see a Batman comic where like the Riddler actually has like a superpower, and his superpower like has a side effect if he only can talk in riddles. So he just decided to use that power for evil. Like he's really intelligent, but he only can talk in riddles. You know what? Make it happen, DC.
They're always like whenever people have asked me, like, "Hey, what do you want for breakfast?" Box without hinges, key, or lid, yet golden treasure inside his head. So you want eggs. Fucking eggs.
Fucking eggs, Rob. If somebody figures your riddle out and they're just like, well, fuck it, you're getting oatmeal. Like either they just no longer give a shit to try, and they're just like, fuck it, no matter what you say, you're getting oatmeal. You're getting oatmeal every day.
Even if they're just like, okay, the answer's cornflakes, here you go. But no, that's the answer I came up with. You get cornflakes.
Hilarious. Let's see. Would you rather have to use chopsticks every day for the rest of your life, or use a fork? Fork, probably.
Fork, yeah.
I mean, I can use chopsticks, but I would not say I am like a master with chopsticks because I just didn't grow up using them. But like, I am infinitely more proficient in fork than I am with chopsticks. I'll put it that way.
Like, there's nothing that I can't eat with a fork. That with chopsticks, like you can't eat soup with either one. So what? Like
that is not true. That is not true. You can totally eat soup with a fork.
Okay.
You just have to drink the broth.
Yeah, that's picking up the bowl and drinking it.
I mean, you're still only eating with like the utensils that are available to you, which is a fork and a bowl. That's you can just like, well, how do you eat it with no fork? You lap it up like a dog. That's how. You're a really fancy fucking restaurant just lapping up lobster bisque. Everybody's looking at you weird, but don't worry about it. Just mind your business. I paid $400 to eat at this restaurant. I'm going to eat how I damn well please. Martha, chill. Oh, God. Would you rather have to write everything you say out by hand or only be able to speak in rhymes? Oh, here you go, Rob. You can combine the two together.
Yeah.
God, on that one, I would take rhymes because I don't want carpal tunnel, man.
Yeah, same rhymes.
That would be really funny though, like in Overwatch or something, while you're trying to talk on comms. Like you're trying to say you're getting shot, you're just fucking like talking in rhymes.
Right in my hand. Piece of paper trying to shoot, and you're just like your character's moving as you're writing out words, like it's dancing in word shapes on the screen.
You're playing like fucking Symmetra, trying to like burn shit into the wall, like burn your message to the wall. Like, look at this. Understand me. Oh god damn it. All right, let's see. Would you rather lose the ability to cry or cry every day for 20 minutes randomly?
I guess lose the ability to cry. Like, why would you need it?
Sometimes a solid cry does feel pretty good sometimes.
Yeah, no,
I
get that, but
just like, resets the system. But I mean,
every day.
Well, I wouldn't mind crying every day. I would mind crying randomly every day. Like if I could just take 20 minutes out of my day to like go cry in the corner, like that, I'd be fine with that. But if I was like in the middle of an important presentation and I'm just like, they're like, why are you crying? I'm just really passionate about cabbage. I don't know. Cabbage, man. Like I don't know why I'm giving you a presentation on cabbage, but whatever. Maybe I'm a farmer. You don't know me. Like whatever. You don't know my life. Maybe I'm a farmer now. You don't know my life. Would you rather be physically stronger than most people or be able to fly? Fly,
yeah.
Like that, yeah, fly. Like obey. That's the easiest one ever.
It only said most people. Like people can be
right. Like
they're not gonna fly. Fuck you.
Would you rather be the world's strongest man? It's like no. Would you rather be like slightly above average or be able to fly? Like fly? Like what the fuck is that question? Would you rather be reincarnated as a sea creature or an airborne creature? Fucking airborne. The ocean terrifies me. Like the deep ocean fucking terrifies me. And like you could come back as like a fucking like piece of coral. You're just like on the bottom of the hole. Like, well, I'm fucked.
Yeah.
What's up, people?
Same. Especially since the further down in the ocean you go, the less oxygen there is, so you can't really like you basically just float along doing nothing because you don't have the energy or oxygen to do anything.
Yeah. It's fucking scary shit down there. I mean, it's fucking. Well, I mean, to be fair, if I was a sea creature, I could meet Cthulhu. But other than that, you know. Oh God. Oh no. Would you rather eat foods that have never been cooked or only eat cooked foods?
Yeah, only eat cooked foods. Like, why is that a choice?
Some foods that like you don't have to cook. So I'm guessing by that question, I mean they're saying like, would you rather eat food you could never eat? Like the way I would interpret that question is basically, would you rather?
You can't eat like raw vegetables or whatever. Yeah.
No. Like that. Yeah, but I would interpret that like I would change that question to say, would you rather eat foods that you have to cook or prepared foods for the rest of your life? So basically, you can't eat like you can't like go to the gas station and buy like a sandwich, or you can't like that's how I would reword that question.
Sit there eating uncooked meat all day. Ugh.
Yeah, I mean, well, no, that's how they're wording it. But how I would change that question is: would you rather only eat prepared foods or only eat foods like you cooked? Like, I think that's definitely a harder one.
This has caveats too. Like, do you consider prepared foods like stuff that you can just pour and heat, like mac and cheese? Like, would that be a prepared food, or is that when you're making yourself?
I would say that like Kraft mac and cheese that you have to like actually like stay over a stove and make is, I would say that's like cheatingly cooked, but I would still say it's cooked. Okay. But like if you went to like, I don't know, like Publix and got like mac and cheese, like
you can't do the buffet stuff. Yeah, gotcha.
Yeah,
but then I would still to cook my own stuff because it always.
I think that depends on your lifestyle. Like if you're on the move a lot, that would become like a bitch because you'd have to get up and like early and like cook a bunch of food and like keep it in your car. But like if you're at home most of the day, it's like, well, yeah, that's fine. I can cook a meal.
You know what? You wouldn't be able to eat your precious Snickers. It's pre-made.
I can home make Snickers though. Yeah. Yeah. See, it would encourage me to do stuff like that. Like, oh man, I really want a cake, but I can't eat this cake. I gotta make a cake. And I'm like, I don't like fucking making a cake. Like so I mean, even though cakes are super easy to make, but I don't feel like making a cake, so I'm not gonna eat a cake. Right? That's how you do it.
I mean, I would probably lose weight. I don't know. I have idea how to cook Doritos. Like, I can't make my own Doritos. Damn it!
You can. You just have to learn how to do it.
Too much effort.
Exactly. At a certain point, you're gonna just be like, it's not worth it. Like, this is not worth the effort. I'm just not gonna eat Doritos. Like it's fine. I mean, yeah, that's pretty much it, right? Oh God. Man, that sucks. I don't like this one. Would you rather have to always wear heavy boots or have to never be able to wear shoes?
I would always wear heavy boots.
Yeah, like, well, see, this is the problem, right? Like, in my house, like, I love being barefoot, but I also live where there's snow. Like, would you rather always, you're in the shower, you're fucking always in boots?
Oh, that would destroy your feet after a while.
You're right, but so would never wearing shoes, especially in the fucking Midwest and Northeast.
Well, never wearing shoes, you'd have to move somewhere warm.
I mean, even California, I wouldn't walk in California fucking concrete.
Yeah, well, I mean, eventually you'd build up huge calluses on your feet, but yeah.
I mean, true.
Would be destroyed. So, I don't like either one either.
I mean, you could caveat that. You probably would like fucking have to get your feet cut off, but I mean, you could like step in like some like fresh cement and give yourself like cement shoes. But I mean, they have to chisel them off every day and then redo it. Basically, the city would be very mad at you.
Yes.
It's constantly fucking up like there's cement laying. All right. Would you rather live in a country with a low cost of living but horrible weather, or live in a country with high cost of living and amazing weather?
I live in a weird area, high cost of living with crappy weather. So, I guess
Rob's like, either way is kind of an upgrade. Like,
basically, yes.
He's like, I either keep my cost of living and I get good weather for it, or I have the same weather, but it's cheaper. I know the feeling. I understand that pain. I was kind of thinking the same thing. I'm like, there's not a downside here. It's not an upside, but it's not a downside. Like, I'm not really like gaining either way.
Yep.
I mean, I guess it depends on how much money I make. If I could live like a king in a low cost area with horrible weather, I would do that. But if I'm living like a peasant in a high cost area with amazing weather, I maybe want to live in the low cost area instead. Yeah. So I'll put that caveat.
It also depends on if it's going by your definition of crappy weather, because I love the rain, I love the fog. Like, if they're like, oh, that's like, oh yeah, hell yeah, I'll take it.
Everybody in the UK is just like, fucking with the UK then. If you like the rain, you'll fucking never see the sun. It's depressing as shit. You'll develop an addiction to tea, and then you'll start giving a crap with what the Queen thinks after like 6 months, and then you're officially British.
And then I'll start calling everyone governor.
And then you'll start complaining about stuff, just all the time, just constantly complaining. A lot of British friends, I love them to death, but no one can complain like a British person complains. No one. They have mastered the art of complaining. Let's see where I lost my place. All right. Oh, would you rather live in reality for the rest of your life or be in the Matrix for the rest of your life?
I mean, technically, they're basically the same thing.
They kind of are. I mean, it depends. If you know you're in the Matrix, I want to live in the Matrix because I can like affect the Matrix if I know I'm in the Matrix. But if I don't know I'm in the Matrix, I'm just like a background character in the Matrix. Like, there's not a difference for me.
Yeah, no,
it's kind of just whatever.
The Matrix is designed so that you can't tell the difference, so there's no difference.
Fuck yeah. 14. all day. I would be the stinkiest motherfucker alive. Would you rather would you rather never have a life without air conditioning or never be able to use deodorant? I'm guessing it's weird. I'm saying, would you rather never be able to use air conditioning or never be able to use deodorant? I fucking need my AC where I live sometimes.
If you have the AC on, you don't really need deodorant that much.
I mean, yeah, if you're like just living in like an ice box, you won't sweat. I mean, to be fair, like it's true. But I mean, yeah, like you know, you don't need deodorant. Like, I mean, it's recommended. You don't need it. All I'm saying is, like, you wake up in the morning, you'd be like, "Oh God, I stink." Take a shower, and then you're not gonna stink. You may stink later in the day, but you won't stink immediately. You'll be okay. I mean, you also, I mean, I don't. It's not recommended because you will begin to heat up again. But with AC, it's fine. You can also get the sweat glands of your underarms taken out. I don't recommend it, but you can do it. If you do that, your body will then begin to heat up more because you can't really sweat like you used to the same way.
There are also things you can use besides deodorant.
Yeah, I mean there is there's things you could do. There's things you could do and not have to use deodorant. I mean, again, you may be slightly more smelly than usual, but you'll be okay. I would go crazy if I had to, like, I can't stand the heat. Like I like my perfect temperature is like a cool like 7, like between like 68 and 72. Like I'm really comfortable. At night I want it colder. Like at nighttime, like I want like 62, maybe. Like I don't always set my house at 62 because I'm cheap, but ideal temperature is like probably 62 at night with the blanket. You gotta have a blanket; it's important.
I like it cold enough that I have to snuggle under my blanket.
Well, I don't need to, like, I will snuggle under my blanket if it's like 105. Like I don't care. Like I have to have. It's not even just like a blanket. I need something covering, like, as long as I have a blanket covering my knees and below, I'm good. Like I just have to have like something on my knees and below. Otherwise, I just feel weird. Let's see. Would you rather have a face that everyone laughs at or a name that everyone laughs at?
Might as well go with the name.
Yeah. I mean, I already have a face everybody laughs at. Shut up. Oh, God. All right, Rob. Would you rather be trapped in a romantic comedy with your enemies or trapped in a horror movie with your friends?
Oh, God.
I would guess one of the actual, like, that's actually one of the harder ones that they've brought up so far on this list of very hard would you rather, which so far, Brightful, this ain't that difficult. That one's actually kind of hard, though. I'm not going to lie.
I think I'd go. I mean, it depends. Like, is it when it's over? Do you get to get out? Because then I would go with the romantic comedy because then I would still be alive at the end.
It depends on the romantic comedy. You may not be alive at the end. People die in rom-coms.
So I married an Asperger. That's like combining.
Exactly. Exactly.
Smush them together. Romantic comedy horror story with my friends and my enemies.
Oh God. I mean, okay. I'll accept that. I'll accept that answer. But yeah. I mean, that's fine. See, huh? Okay. This is an interesting one. All right. Would you rather only be able to communicate with animals or only be able to communicate with people from another country?
Bitch. I'll take the animals. I think she already understands me. I'll be right back.
Rob's currently testing out if he can talk to animals. I don't think it's working. I think she has a better hand. She has the upper hand at the moment, in my opinion.
I know. When you asked, silly. So when you asked me if I wanted to only speak to animals, I turned around looking at Matilda. She's on my bed, ripping up a whole roll of toilet paper she stole from the bathroom and just shredding it all over my bed.
I guess
she's
that
so happy
means
about it too. Yeah, you.
Sometimes it's like that. But all right.
Anyway.
So would you rather talk to animals to try to maybe possibly win your case and tell her to stop shredding toilet paper on your bed? She's not happy that you stopped her from shredding that toilet paper.
She is not. You stop. Yeah, I took
She's not happy in the slightest. She is very upset at you.
She is. Come here. Come here. Sure.
She's like, you wait a damn minute. I was having fun shredding that paper.
But I'm pretty sure I'm gonna pick that one. But what was the other half of the question? Something about foreign countries, right?
Only be able to talk to people from a foreign country.
Gotcha. Yeah, I go with animals. Yeah,
yep, that's what I would pick. Well, I don't know. Actually, I mean, you can just move to. Oh, that's an interesting question, because if you move to like France, technically, people in France are no longer from a foreign country.
that is true.
So then now you can't understand anyone where you live. So you're always going to feel like the odd man out.
But see, but then you could understand your friends again.
But you can never move back. Because if you move back, you stop understanding them.
Yeah.
That's a... If you take it like that, that's a hard question. I am pretty sure that's not the way they intended this, but I'm just saying. I'm pretty sure I'm burning my rice, but it's okay. I'll deal with it later. Rob, would you rather give up social media or eat the same dinner for the rest of your life?
I think I would give it social media.
Yeah, probably. I'm barely on social media as it is.
I mean, I'm on it a lot, but I could really do without it.
See, this is the problem, right, with these. If you want to make that hard, it's would you rather give up the internet?
Oh.
Or eat the same dinner for the rest of your life?
Then I'd have to go with the same dinner for the rest of my life. Devin, I hate you.
Or if you wanted to make it like less
helper, by the way.
Or if you wanted or if you wanted to make it less easy to pick, because like giving up the internet is like you basically can't function in this day and age. It's like, would you rather give up the internet for would you rather give up recreational use of the internet or eat the same dinner for the rest of your life?
All I use the internet for.
Oh, I know. I'm just saying. But like at that point, you can't have people like, well, I can't do my job if I give up the internet. So it's like, no. Just recreational use. That means you can still do your job. You can still hop on your Zoom call and call into your meetings. You just can't, after you're done, you clock out at 4:30. You just can't touch the internet again unless it's work related.
Still the same answer.
I know. Hamburger helper. I'm just gonna spite you. Just make hamburger helper all the time.
Yep.
Would you rather be afraid of the dark or sunlight?
The dark. I already have a mild fear of the dark, so stick with it.
I don't have a fear of the dark as long as I know where I'm at, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I mean, when I was younger, like even in my 20s, it was way worse. Now it's just like, eh.
Like if I know where I'm at, like if I know my surroundings, like pitch black doesn't bother me because I can move my way around. But if I'm in like, if you put me like, you blindfolded me, threw me in a completely random place in the dark, I'd freak the fuck out. I'm not afraid of the dark. I would just freak the fuck out because I'm like, I have no boundaries of where I'm at, and that bothers me. Because I'm a control freak. Would you rather have to make a 1-minute speech in front of 10,000 people or have to kiss a frog? I mean, both of those seem kind of mild. Like, I mean, I could make a speech in front of 10,000 people. Do I want to? No. I could kiss a frog. Do I want to? No. But like, neither. Like, both of those are like mildly inconvenienced, right? Both of those are like mildly inconvenienced. Like, do you want to be mildly inconvenienced or mildly inconvenienced? It's like, well, I mean,
I'd probably just kiss the frog because it's faster. But
yeah, probably.
I used to have a huge frog. I'm sure I've kissed it. I don't remember specifically, but I had a pixie frog.
I mean, that's fine. I kiss my turtle. It's not recommended, but I kiss my turtle.
Yeah, don't kiss your frogs or your turtles. They have salmonella.
They do, but you know what? I haven't died yet.
Well, that's because you're young and healthy, and salmonella wouldn't kill you anyway.
Not for a lack of trying. This one's stupid. Would you rather be incredibly cool or incredibly rich? Fuck being cool. Look at Bill Gates. Bill Gates is not cool.
I'll pay people to say I'm cool.
Like, look at Bill Gates. Like, if you saw just Bill Gates is like randomly walking down the street, like you would not be like, "Oh, that's a cool guy." Bill Gates is not cool. He's rich. That makes him cool. But yeah, no. Would you rather be incredibly skilled at an incredibly boring job or be incredibly unskilled at an incredibly interesting job?
From this interesting job because I'm not skilled enough. I need more info. They're like, oh,
it's just a really interesting job. Like you're just really bad at it.
I mean, I guess we're assuming I'm good enough to get by, but barely. Like, holy
so I would assume so. You're like the worst of the currently employed. Like you're the worst train conductor in the United States, but like you still meet all the requirements to be a train conductor, so they can't just fire you for poor performance. You're just not that great at the job. You're just not the first one picked for the like important job.
I don't know. Actually, being incredibly skilled at something boring probably pays really well.
Probably. Let's ask John. Shots fired. Boom, boom.
Well,
I call his job boring. I said he's incredibly skilled at an incredibly boring job. I think John would agree that his job is relatively boring.
Yeah, I know. I mean, I still don't even know exactly what he's saying. I know he talks to people about the government, so like construction or something.
I think he lobbies. Does he lobby? Is John a lobbyist?
I don't know. I don't think he's a lobbyist. I think he like gets contracts from the government for whatever he works for.
John is Canadian 007. That's what he is. Whatever the equivalent of Canadian 007 is, that's what John is.
007 is not a boring job, but because it's Canadian, it is. Don't kill anyone today, okay?
Basically, what this is like, would you rather be 007 or Mr. Bean? Oh, man. All right. That's a stupid one. I'm skipping that. That's stupid. Oh, fuck that. Would you rather die in a horrible accident or live to 100 and never move or be able to talk again?
Yeah.
I'd rather die in a horrible accident.
I guess, yeah.
I mean, to me, being trapped in your own body is probably the worst. Is like the worst thing ever. So yeah, I would
talk or anything. It's not really a point. It's like Like, I
Yeah,
know
I'm saying like
I feel like horrible saying that, but I don't feel like there'd be a point to it. It's like,
but I'm just saying that would frustrate me to no end. Like, especially if your brain worked, like if you were still mentally capable, like of being like mentally as you are right now, but just your body and your mouth, like your body, you can't move, you can't talk, anything like that, but you think. It would be incredibly frustrating of me like, oh, like somebody asked a question, like I have the answer to this question. And I was like, I just can't respond. That would frustrate me to no end. Like I would rather not be alive at the point. That's just me. Would you rather eat nothing but celery or oatmeal for the rest of your life? I would say oatmeal because while I've never been tested for it, I am mildly allergic to celery. So I would say oatmeal. I actually like oatmeal, so
I would go celery because I actually don't like oatmeal.
funny. Like me and celery, like, every time I eat celery, like I'll keep eating a bunch of celery, and like my throat starts getting numb. And I'm just like, huh, my throat's getting numb. And people are like, why are you still eating the celery? I'm like, it's fine.
Yeah, my ex-wife used to have an allergy to pineapple. Her tongue used to go numb, but she'd still eat it.
I mean, sometimes you just do that. Sometimes you just want the sweet embrace of death. Would you rather get locked in a room with a lion, a tiger, a bear, and a monkey, or get locked in a room with 100 creepy little spiders?
Oh God!
The lion, tiger, bear, and the monkey. So in my head, I win over the monkey, and me and this monkey take on the lion, tiger, and bear, or I pit the lion, the tiger, and the bear against each other, and me and the monkey get out alive. That's what's happening in my head. Why am I partnering up with the monkey? I don't know. Maybe I want a pet monkey named Bubbles. Maybe I do. Maybe I don't. I don't know. But
At first
point
I was
being
just like,
is,
well, I'm for sure picking the other thing, and then you said 100 spiders, and I was just like, no, I choose death. I choose death my lion.
100 creepy little spiders too. Like, would I be in a room with 100 creepy little spiders or one really big spider?
Again, 100 creepy. I would have to go with 100 creepy little spiders. I don't want spiders at all. I hate spiders.
Yeah, spiders are kind of bad. It's kind of bad. Would you rather go through your whole life being the most hilarious person or being the most intelligent person? Probably intelligent.
I'm already both.
Well, there you go. Rob chooses the most arrogant person. That's the okay. So the would you rather portion, like rather is like, yeah, I would prefer this over this, but like, I mean, this one's super easy. Rob, would you rather have a never-ending bowl of ice cream or a never-ending bowl of salad?
Ice cream?
Yeah, exactly. Like, what is this? For a variety of reasons. Even if you don't eat ice cream all the time, ice cream is more expensive than salad. Meaning you're saving money by just having this never-ending bowl of ice cream and just sitting it in your freezer and going back to it whenever you want ice cream.
I mean, maybe if you were lactose intolerant, you would choose the salad.
You can have lactose intolerant ice cream. You can have lactose-free ice cream. They make it. It's out there. You can have gelato. Have gelato. Gelato is what you get. Or sherbet. You're a sherbet guy now. Italian ice.
I mean, I do like a good salad, but I mean,
me too. Like, don't get me wrong. Good salad's great. I mean, but I can already get never-ending salad. I just go to Olive Garden. They have never-ending salad and breadsticks for like $7.99. And their salad's pretty good. So I can just sit there and eat never-ending salad and breadsticks for the low price of $7.99 and dealing with Olive Garden staff.
Which your family.
And they treat you like family. That's not a positive slogan. Like, that's not a positive slogan. I'm like, you've never been to my family gatherings. That's not a positive slogan, people. When you're here, your family. So you're just gonna try to fight me? Like, is that what
I love the Family Guy episode because they kept saying that the Coast Guard's motto is "When you're here, your family." But then every time someone said it, they ended up at Olive Garden, and they'd start getting like woozy. They're like, Ugh, that food is all very salty. And then he finally shoots him at the end where he's like, I'm not going back to that restaurant.
I never understood that slogan. Like, when you're here, your family. It's like, see, your idea of family gatherings is different than mine. Like, you telling me your family just means you're just gonna cuss me out and try to fight me at some point. So I don't know if I really want to be in your customer service establishment, Olive Garden. That can say a lot more about me than about you, but that's not the point. I like both of these. Would you rather never be able to read books again or never be able to listen to music again?
I guess I would go with the reading books because I could also listen to books now.
Yes, Audible, not a sponsor. Sponsors Audible. You sponsor everybody else. I mean, come on now. Come on.
Yeah. We've been on the air for years.
We're on Spotify. Not that it matters.
Come on, Squarespace too. Let's go, everybody. We're Audible and Squarespace. Why have you neglected us?
Squarespace. Fuck. Mac Weldon. I'll wear a suit. Fuck it. Indochino, get in here. Indochino, sponsor us. I'll fucking wear a suit. Let's do it.
Bombas socks and MeUndies.
MeUndies, everybody, throw them in there. You know, whatever. You know what? We're all over the place. We're diverse. It's fine. We're diverse. Andrew Christian, throw us some stuff too. I don't care. Fit it in here. Let's make it work. We're open to any and all sponsorships. We're gonna get sponsored by fucking Duke's Diner from fucking down the road or some shit. Like, all right, fucking Duke's Diner, sponsor us. I don't give a fuck.
Pornhub, we've asked you several times.
Several times. We are holding off on the porn review episode until you sponsor us, Pornhub. I mean, I would prefer Pornhub. I'm open to X videos, but I would prefer Pornhub. That's all I'm saying. Pornhub has the name brand. They have the recognition. Like, you hear those drums and you just know. You know what's up.
Mm-hmm.
Would you rather be homeless but never have to work, or work at a job you hate for the rest of your life? So, Rob, would you like to have a life you have right now?
Do I want the life I have right now, or be homeless and not have a job?
No. That's not what it said. Would you rather be homeless but never have to work? So you apparently have money, but you just don't have a home.
That's what I'm like. A homeless but you don't have to work. That's what causes homelessness. Not working.
You just everything else is paid for. You have money for everything. You just can't own property. You just can't rent property.
It's like they're like, it's like a life lesson. Okay, you can not work and then you'll be homeless, or you can work at this crappy job and have a home. It's like, yeah, that's real life, motherfucker.
Life. Do I want to live in this world? And the answer is yes. Unfortunately, but it's yes. Oh my god. Oh, this is easy. Would you rather be one of the world's leading experts in a single field, or be the most well-rounded and versatile person in the world? I'll be the most well-rounded and versatile person in the world. Like, what? That's because also too, again, you said one of the world's leading experts, meaning I'm not even the best.
I'm just one of them.
I'm one of the best. I'm not even the best.
Well-rounded.
But I am the most statistically average person. Like, that is, who doesn't want to be statistically average? I am coasting by on a cool 75. A cool C all day. All right. Would you rather be stronger than average or smarter than average? At least they didn't be like, would you rather be average person or would you rather fly? Like, okay, well, this is a little more realistic.
Smarter than average.
Yeah, probably. I mean, being strong is cool and all, but smart gets you further. I'm a sleepy boy.
That old saying is, Work smart.
Work smarter, not harder. Yep. Oh, fuck that. $30 an hour is not worth it. Would you rather have a job that pays $70 an hour but lets you work from home, or a job that pays $100 an hour but requires you to be physically present?
Yes to either one. My job pays me
Either
like
one.
$60.
I'll take either one. I will take either one 100%. But I'm just saying, like, for like $70 an hour, okay, it's math time with Devin, folks. $70 an hour. If you're working a standard work week of 40 hours a week, and you're working your standard 5 days a week, which means you're working, what is that, 160 hours a month? You're bringing home $11,000 a month at $70 an hour, never leaving your house.
It's like I already have to show up at work, and they don't pay me anywhere near $100 an hour.
And so basically the difference maker here is about $5,000. So for $5,000, do you want to leave for $5,000 a month? Do you want to leave your house? And the answer is that boils down to, are you an introvert or an extrovert? And for me, I can go either way. But if I can just not wear pants, then I think $5,000 a month is worth me not wearing pants.
Pants are so overrated.
Pants are in fact overrated. So if I can sit on my Zoom call and fucking
if they were
fucking
we'll offer you $20
Winnie the Pooh this shit,
I'd be like, fuck yes.
Yeah. If it was like $20 an hour, if the question was like, oh, would you rather have $20 an hour or $50 an hour, but you have to go in the work? I'd be like, probably I'll take the 50. I'd have to go in the work, right? But at $70 an hour, I'm already way making extremely above the average. A yearly, that is math. 70 times 40 times 52, that is a year. That's $145,000 a year. I'm already making well fucking above the standard fucking line of I'm living quite comfortably at home. So I can stay at home in a very comfortable house, making my $145,000 a year. Point being is, stay at home, kids. Wear a damn mask. No, I'm kidding. Would you rather have your entire lifetime of experiences converted into a movie that you can watch whenever you want to remember them, or your life turned into a book that can be read and interpreted by anyone?
Interesting. I don't know.
That is an interesting one. It's not my favorite. I'll be honest. I would probably take the movie because I don't want people reading about my life.
Yeah.
You don't get to know me. I want to know me better. I don't want you to know me.
Yeah, I think I'll do the same.
I'm paranoid. I feel like the more people know about you, just the more ammunition they have against you. So if there's a book about me out there, that means that people they're armed with the information to hurt me, and I'm not letting that shit happen again. So no, you don't get to know me. You get to know what I tell you. Some may say I need to talk to a therapist, and they're probably right, but that's not what's up for debate right now. So, yeah. All right. Let's see here. What? That's silly. This question would be a little bit different if you were 50, 60 years old. But at my current age, this is not that big of a deal. Would you rather live another 100 years with your body in a state of perfect health, or just age normally?
I
Like basically, like okay, if
like,
I
do I
live
want
for
to live
another,
in perfect health or just age that much? Like, how is
well,
this?
like it's basically putting a saying, yeah, you're gonna live for another 100 years, so you have to realize, like, look at how old you are, your friends, things like that. You're like, okay, I'm gonna like lose my friends, I'm gonna lose people like that. Like, can I live with that? Da, 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 da. Question, blah 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 blah. But like, if you ask
Like,
someone that question and they're like 20, you're basically saying like, hey, you want to guarantee that you're gonna be healthy and you're gonna live to be 120. And the only downside is like you may have to watch a couple friends die. Like for me, I'm 29, so that means I would live to be 129, which means I'm probably gonna outlive majority, if not all, my friends and my family. But at the same time, it's only gonna be like 15 years at most. Like 50, I would say between like I probably would have friends kicking around somewhere, so I'd say between like 30 and like 20, 30 years is like how long I'm going to be like alone in my old age.
yeah,
But
but the thing is, like,
it's not
if
that
you're
big of a
not
deal.
aging, you could also make friends that are more the age you seem to be as well.
Right. It doesn't say you don't age. It just says your body's in a perfect state of health, but it doesn't say you don't age.
I got you.
So I mean, like, I'm assuming you just don't get sick. You're just like you're good. But there's just like a guarantee of 100 years of just like a healthy life, which is like, well, that's fine. Like I'll take that all day. It means I don't
Yeah,
stroke out like at like 40, which is fine. Like I'm cool with that.
yeah. I mean,
It means I don't have to watch my cholesterol when I'm in like my 50s. Fuck yeah, let's do it. I don't have to eat Cheerios.
yeah.
I mean, I
So
like
I would
Cheerios,
I would
but
end up being 140. So everyone I know would definitely be dead.
I mean, yeah, probably. I mean, but hey, you know what? It's fine, right? Like, like I mean, but realistically, you're like, okay, like you're looking at what, like 30 to 50 years, maybe you're like alone.
Yeah, but I mean, the extra time too. Like, I think it would be interesting. Like, maybe I get to see like the first moon colony, or at least the mission
I mean,
that people actually got on
you
Mars.
would get over it, right? Like, you would get over it. I mean, I get like why people say they wouldn't want to be immortal, because like that you're going to literally watch like civilization die.
Yeah,
Like that's a little different, but like just
like
being
you laughed at
guaranteed
about
100 years.
what I said
Like
about the
that's
Earth being eventually swallowed by the sun, and then you're just sitting inside
yeah,
the
like
sun.
and then you're just gonna drift into space and be like and just constantly be in a state of suffocation.
Yeah, I mean, an extra some odd years would be interesting. You get to see some stuff that you wouldn't have gotten to see otherwise before you died. Advances in technology and all that.
Oh, Rob, would you rather be allergic to chocolate or be allergic to cheese?
Allergic to chocolate, hands down. I don't even really like chocolate. I love
I like
cheese.
chocolate. I like chocolate. I really like cheese though. Like I can live without chocolate. Like chocolate's not gonna ruin my day. I mean, I do like a good chocolate chip cookie, but I also like a really good oatmeal cookie. So I mean, hey. Also, too. All right, PSA out there, everybody, real quick. This is PSA time with Devin. I am tired of what is up with this trend? What happened to the good old fashioned oatmeal cookies? Why is everything oatmeal raisin? I like an oatmeal raisin cookie. Don't get me wrong, but I also like an oatmeal cookie. Where are my oatmeal cookies? Just make my plain basic oatmeal cookies. Why is everything oatmeal raisin, oatmeal chocolate chip, oatmeal and matcha? Like I don't know. Just give me an oatmeal cookie, people. I don't want oatmeal white chocolate macadamia. I want oatmeal. Just oatmeal cookies. Nobody makes them. I feel like nobody makes oatmeal cookies. And we're like, oh, these aren't gonna sell. Like in oatmeal raisin will? Like, yeah, because the raisins makes the fucking difference in that. Like, really?
Similar rant because you brought it up. White chocolate macadamia. Why can't they just be white chocolate cookies? I love white chocolate. I hate nuts. Why can't I just have a white chocolate chunk cookie? Why does it always have to have macadamias in it?
There you go.
God.
See, there you go, people. There you go. There you go. There you go. Also, too, like when you make like now I'm just particularly talking about Subway, but when you're making you're making your cookies, your fucking cheesecake cookies. Why is it raspberry cheesecake? I'm not a fan of raspberry cheesecake. I like cheesecake. I like raspberries. But if I'm gonna have like a cheesecake with a fruit topping, I prefer strawberry. I don't prefer raspberry. Why are you giving me raspberry cheesecake? Like, just give me a cheesecake cookie. Like, come on now, come on, Subway. Step your shit up.
Take out an ingredient.
First, your bread's not even bread anymore. Your fucking tuna ain't tuna, and now your cookies aren't giving us variety.
The shiniest turkey on earth.
They do. That is some shiny turkey. Turkey is oiled up and ready to go. That is the creepiest fucking picture of a monkey. If this is the monkey in that room, I'm begging the tiger to fucking kill me, Rob. This is the picture in the article as I'm just scrolling down. It's the creepiest fucking monkey ever.
That's freaking demon. Why does it have like a monk haircut?
It's fucking terrifying. This is the most terrifying thing I've ever seen. I don't know how to feel about this monkey anymore. Like, it's staring at me. It's not on my screen anymore. I don't know how I feel about this.
Its eyes are like in, but yet they aren't. I don't get it. It looks like the fucking yellow-eyed demon from Supernatural.
It really does, though. Like, what?
It's looking like it's smiling. Like, you think this is a banana, but it's really your lower intestine.
Yeah, I mean, that's the kind of vibe I'm getting from this monkey right now. This monkey is kind of fucking creeping me out. I'm not gonna lie. It's a creepy ass monkey.
I'm scrolling up. I'm going back to the stickers.
Yeah, me too. Like, I'm not looking at that monkey anymore. It's a fucking terrifying monkey. I'm fucking off my square, off that fucking monkey. That monkey got me. Would you rather be attacked by a bear or attacked by a shark? Shark. I mean, I don't like personally know, but like, there are enough people who have survived the shark attack. I would feel confident being attacked by a shark. I don't know too many people who survived bear maulings.
Yeah, I mean, I know you can punch a shark in the gills, and sometimes it'll let go. It's a bear to make it let go. I think that would just make it angrier.
I mean, I would like to fight a bear just for like just to see how bad I get fucked up. Like, but I know I'm dead at that point. But if my official answer is, if I have no more life to live and I don't care, fucking that monkey, I will. I'm taking the bear on. Like, it's on my bucket list. Like, if I gotta pick a way to die, like at like 85, like wrestling on bear is probably the way I want to go. But like on a just random day, like I'm not mentally prepared to die to a bear. Shark all day.
We're a little over an hour now, so I don't know if you want to pick one last one.
Sweet. I'm gonna find a good one here and wrap it up. Is that a really good one though? I mean, that one's kind of. We kind of answered this before though, didn't we? But I think it's like an introspective question here, I guess. Oh wow! Oh, this one's hard. I don't know how I feel about this one.
Okay.
All right.
And
Rob, would you rather be stranded on a deserted island or trapped in a room?
They both depend on like is there access to water in the room, or are you just gonna die there?
Let's just work on the assumption that you have like some sort of food and water, but you are trapped in that room. Let's just say you have, for the sake of this, you have a magical bucket with food and water that just keeps replenishing itself, so you won't die. but you're trapped in this room.
Then I think I'd
Or
rather
you're on an island. You see that's the thing, all right. Like the island is really interesting to me, and so is the room because like the island, I would be initially. I think I would be definitely. I would freak the fuck out in the room before the island, like initially. But then I think once like it set in, like I would feel more comfortable in the room because it's a more confined space. It would be like I would feel like I have more control of the space. Where on an island, it would be the exact opposite effect. Like starting off, I'd be much more calm being alone on an island. But then as the time goes on, just the general sense of literally being like alone and seeing the world, like seeing the vastness of it all, would probably drive me insane.
See, I think the opposite would be opposite for me. Like, I think I would go squirrely in a room by myself with no, like I think there would be more to do on the island to keep my mind occupied. Like, there would be other things, like I could like go in the water. Or there's like build sand. There's stuff to do on the island, whereas in the room you're just like, I'm in a room.
Right. I definitely think it'd be like it would fluctuate up and down as like time goes on. Like I definitely think like if you spend like the next phase, like you spend almost like enough time in the room, you would start to go like squirrely and be like, I gotta get out of here. Whereas in like the like on the island, you would have, like you said, you would have stuff to do. Like you would feel the vast of it all. But like once you came to terms with it, I think the island's probably a better bet. But in the same time, I don't know. That's hard. That's hard with me. Kind of hard with me. Yep. But alrighty, I think that's a good spot to stop.
Alrighty,
You got a science corner with Rob today?
Sort of. Actually, I forgot about it, but I did read an article last week about the Mars mission. What the hell is it called? Shoot, I can't remember the name of it. But they had like a big storm, and they were trying to. They had to use their generator, and were having lots of problems. But it was very interesting to read about it. I believe that's in Hawaii.
Interesting.
It's called High Seas. They're basically training for a Mars mission in Hawaii, like with the same kind of like they have to walk around in their spacesuits and like all the equipment has like compromised sensors and stuff if there's any leaks or whatnot. But it's called for Hawaii something or other. It spells out something. Figure that out. Hawaii Space Exploration Analog and Simulation. But they had a big, like a hurricane that they basically got to test all the stuff. The like what if it would happen if they had a storm on Mars. So, I know they were like having trouble. They were thinking it was gonna like everyone was basically gonna die, quotation marks. But I didn't get to see how because the article I read that they were still dealing with the issues and things were getting better, so they happy about that, but they still weren't 100% sure. So I haven't actually read to see how it went, but yeah. So out there, eventually, that's why I was talking about. Like, eventually, you might be able to see a Mars mission because people are already out there training for it. So, yeah.
All right. And for my life advice with Devin is Valentine's Day is coming up. So I just want everybody out there, if you feel alone at night, watch a horror movie and then you won't feel alone.
Or you... Oh, no, you're right. Jesus. I just got...
Just watch a horror movie before you go to bed and you won't feel alone. It's foolproof.
coming from inside the house.
the call coming from inside the house. No.
I have life advice with Rob.
Oh, life advice with Rob. It's rare. I like it. What is
If you like your house, don't get divorced.
That is true. Generally, secondary round of life advice with Devin. However much you think a divorce will cost, triple it, and then you're probably still under. Yep. That's what we're gonna do tonight. I'm about to fall asleep. I'm tired. My knee's bleeding.
Your knee is bleeding.
My stove tried to kill me.
Oh.
Yeah, my stove tried to kill me earlier. It's fine. It's fine. Yeah, like it was like, you know how you can kind of like half cock a stove.
Mm-hmm.
So it was like it was open, the door was open a little bit, but the hinges were strong enough to hold it up. Well, apparently, like I caught it right at the point where like it didn't, like the hinges didn't catch, and I was doing stuff, and it turned around, and it just like it dropped, and when it dropped, it just caught my, like, this perfect angle to like not like hit my knee and like stop or like like just scuff me up a little bit. No, like this perfect angle where like it just sliced me straight down the leg, and I was like, well, all right, I'm bleeding now. That's cool. So I'm bleeding, but I'm okay. It's good. You hear that, people? I will bleed through this podcast for you. That's how much we care. Fuck you too then, all right? Fuck you too then. And fuck Booster Goal. We out.
Booster Goals.
Well, not yet. Rob, where can you find on the internet? I don't know what I'm doing anymore.
You can find me on Twitter at and on Twitch very soon, hopefully, once I get my new place, at twitch.tv/ConfessorX.
And you can find me on Twitter at DMP_Poogie and on Twitch at Mr. D3. And you can find Webby on
Mr. D3.
You can find Webby and Jax Forrest Walker, all one word on Twitter, and at Patrick.Webster52 on Instagram. Remember to send any and all questions to an email somewhere. I'm not sure. Just drop it on Facebook under Simply Unprofessional. Send Webby a DM on there. Send me a DM on Twitter. Yeah, you just find us and send us a message. We usually answer. Well, sometimes. We usually answer. Most of the time. Like 87%. It's passing grade. Anyway. All right. As always, that was a show. It wasn't much, but it was a show. Just like my life, it's not much, but that's all I got. So
yeah,
this is getting progressively sadder as I keep talking. Okay, but anyway, all right. Seriously though, I'll catch you guys later. It's been fun. I think we out, and fuck Booster Gold.
Fuck Booster Gold. Yeah. I have 2 hours to download and edit this.
I ain't the kind of wear a tie. Button up from 9 to 5. I tried that life but said goodbye.
I haven't been this late. I don't know how long.